Welcome back, family. As you see, I am doing a celebrity reading on Cardi B. This would be a update energy reading on Cardi. It has been a while since I've done one on her, and I cannot tell you when the last time I've done one on her. I should have checked before I started to upload, but it's been a while. I would say definitely, for the most part, less than a year. And what came out of that reading was that, even though there are timelines to my readings, but still what came out of that readings was, information about Trouble in Paradise and, how Cardi was trying to hold on to, fight for her marriage and, turning a blind eye to a lot of things that were going on in her marriage. Let me just say that. But still trying to hold on to her marriage. I feel like she's at the point to where she just fed up. Okay. And also it came out of that last reading I done on Cardi, Cardi and Offset, but it will eventually go their separate ways. But only time will tell, family. Now here we are now, what? December the 5th, 2023. It's a lot of, new rumors that are going around about Cardi and Offset. I had caught this right here. It says, gotta get rid of dead weight. Cardi B on the New Year's resolution. And it has here Offset breakup rumors. But anyway, not only that, okay, not only are there just, breakup rumors. When I had, because I was looking for an image of her, right? And I got one of her on the walkway. It has here Offset absent from Cardi B Valencia catwalk debut. Should have been a sign that all is not well between the two. Now, rumors are rumors. Just because two couples are not together, it doesn't mean that there are issues. Here's a beautiful picture of Cardi doing her thing, shall I say, on the runway. And I don't know why people feel like these celebrities significant other has to be with them 24/7. And I mean, people do have other lives and they have other projects going on. So I wouldn't really take all that seriously. What's going to come out of this reading is not my opinion. Look at this as entertainment. Okay. I hope I will entertain many of you. I am your sister Corinne. I'm your host. And I just welcome you all. Whatever come out of this reading is not my opinion. Okay. It's allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. But I do knows what I know. Let me just say that. Don't know everything, but I do knows what I know. And at the end of the day, um, when it comes to Cardi and Offset, this is pretty much something that was eventually was going to, you know, um, come to a head, shall I say? Okay, because it's been going on behind the scenes anyway. Okay, but Cardi is trying to be a private individual, but little does she know when you're a celebrity, some things, you just can't keep private. Cause the paparazzi are out there and people know people and people are going to talk. Now, I do like Cardi. I'm not a fan. I don't listen to her music now. I think maybe one or two songs I've heard and I liked it, but I don't really listen to rap music like that like I used to. But what I do like about her, let me just say this real quick. What I like about her, because what I like about Cardi when I'm comparing her to other artists, okay, just artists period. She speaks up and she stayed true to thyself. That's what I like about her. Okay, she's making the money, but she's not really letting the money make her, and she stays transparent. Definitely enough to where she speaks up about things, and I'm sure there's still a lot of other things she's not speaking up about. But I still like the fact that she's very transparent, and when things affect, people that follow her, that are, her fans, whatever, just things that affect people, period, she sees it just like all the other celebrities. They sees it, but they will not speak up on it about it at all. But Cardi will speak up about topics that's affecting, people in generally. And that's what I like about her. Okay. So I definitely admire her strength and the fact that she exercised her voice. That I do admire about her. And I wish many of them would take a page out of the book concerning, speaking up when they really should be speaking up, because these celebrities definitely can make a difference, because people do follow them and they hang on to their every word, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm going to do pretty much an update reading on Cardi to see the energies that I'm picking up. Even though there are rumors about her and Offset, I just want to see what I'm picking up as far as being led by the spirit. I thank you all for watching and for your love and support in my channel. And shout out to my Patreon family. I love you guys. Thank you for your love and support. Now, I just said this about her, and the spirit is backing me up. Remember, I told you what she hears and knows about, she repeats it, meaning she doesn't hold it in and stay in silence. It has here, they go run and tell. If they say to you, they will say behind your back. This is pretty much someone that, whatever they say to you, they will also say it behind your back. But also, I think about someone when they come to information, they would share it. She won't sit up here and suppress it. She's going to speak up on it. Okay. So basically, they go run and tell. That's Cardi. She ain't trying to hold nothing back. You hear me? Now, whatever you see here, remember it is allegedly. So it looked like that there is trouble in paradise, and it has here. Hold up. Now, when I'm looking at a person picture, right? Not only can I pick up energy about her, but anyone she likes to get close to her, like her significant other, which she is married, that would be her husband Offset. I can also pick up on his energies because he would be the one that will affect her in a positive or a negative way, right? So when I get this message right here, they are stubborn, not willing to change. Well, intuitively, I'm picking up on the spirit's not talking about Cardi, talking about her husband, Offset. Okay. He is stubborn and he's not willing to change. So this can be her thought process also, as far as, how she views her husband, Offset. And see, this is affecting her in the now. Okay. Her thoughts when it comes to her husband, they are stubborn, not willing to change. And don't think she has not been giving him chances after chances after chances, hoping he would change. Now, the rumor is that these two have separated. In her mind, she see herself as single. So allegedly, they are single, yes, available. So Cardi, in her mind, she's single. She's emotionally open and available. So it looks like she's trying to move on. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on energetically. It looks like she's actually trying to move on. Now, will these two actually get a divorce? I don't know. That has not came out my spread yet. But in her mind, I'm not saying they have an open relationship, but in her mind, it's like, okay, you do you, I'm gonna do me. Okay, you do you, and I'm gonna do me. Cause in her mind, she's single and available. Just like he been parading around behind her back and in front of her back, if you know what I mean, doing him. She's fed up. She's like, you know what? This is a new year, or New Year's ready to come in. I'm going to do me. It has here energy vampire. They use you. I feel like this is not Cardi energy. This could be the energy of how she perceives someone. Okay. The closest person I can think of is Offset because that's her husband. Now he may not use her, but when it comes to energy vampire, that's the one that take. They pretty much just drain you. And it doesn't have to be financially. It can just be energetically, emotionally, she feels tapped out, if you know what I mean, okay? She feels very tapped out. So it may not be so much that Offset is using Cardi. It can just be that, she feels like he's sucking the life out of her. Emotionally, she just feels drained. She feels very drained with him. It's hard to try to fight. It's hard to try to fight and keep a relationship that nobody wants to be kept. It takes two. It takes two. They think for themselves, not easy to get over on. They're level headed. And I do believe this about her. According to the spirit, Cardi is someone, she's not a follower, and she thinks for herself, and she's definitely not easy to get over on, and she's level headed. So, this also lets me know that she's definitely street smart, okay? But anyway, she thinks for herself. So she's not a follower. Okay, according to the spirit, Cardi, it says they are in the wide path. They are distracted. Yes, she is distracted. She has a lot going on right now behind the scenes of her personal life. So, the spirit is just saying she needs to get focused. But it's understandable that she's very distracted right now, and we know on who. Okay, and then also she has a lot going on, behind the scenes with other projects. But she's definitely distracted, big time. It says you will pass the test. I feel like the ultimate test for Cardi is this life lesson when it comes to her karmic relationship with her husband, Offset. Okay, just maybe she'll get it right this time and actually, pass the test as far as leaving him alone. Okay, but I think about life lessons when it comes to this right here. You will pass the test. Whatever this means to her, according to the spirit, she will pass the test. I say it like that, okay? It has here the time is right to, whatever this means. So it's definitely something that she wants to do. And according to the spirit, the time is right to do it. And it just says follower has no knowledge of self. Now I know that I said that Cardi may not be a follower, but there was other additional meaning that came out right here. It says they think for themselves, not easy to get over on. That's what stood out to me more than anything. Cardi is level headed to where she doesn't just go by what people say. I see her as someone, she wants to get to know a person for themselves, okay? And she's also not easily to get over on. You can't just tell her on anything because she thinks for herself. Now, this says follower has no knowledge of self. Now, intuitively, I'm not picking up on this as Cardi energy. it's definitely somebody that's close to her energy, that's on her mind. I feel like this would be probably offset energy. If it's not, it's somebody close to her. Let me just say that. And it's somebody that she's thinking about. This is how she sees them, okay? As a follower and someone that has no knowledge of self. A person that has no knowledge of self seeks validation outside of themselves, okay? They always want somebody to validate them from the outside. Now, the fact that I'm saying that, I can't see that also about Cardi. I can, see that being, I can, also see this being seeing this be a factor with Cardi also because she's still on social media and she do care about what people think. So let me say that. Let me correct myself. She does care about what people think and she stays on social media. So this might be her energy as well. Okay. Not so much about her thoughts about, you know, someone that's on her mind, but this also can be her energy as well because, the fact that she stays on social media so much and she cares about what people think. Okay. 'Cause like I said, you have knowledge of self, you're not trying to be validated outside of you. It's how you perceive yourself. It's what you think about yourself that matters more than anything. So I'm not gonna say she's a follower, but lack knowledge of self. I will say that about her. Okay, because she's so easily triggered how the world perceive her, and if it's in a negative way, she has a problem about it. And you see how she would lash out when people say things about her that she considered as very hurtful, and it's understandable. But but my advice, she needs to stay off social media though, and stay focused. You get it? She needs to stay off social media and get focused on herself. How people gonna talk regardless. Yes, yes, work out. So something will work out in her favor. Not just sure what it is yet. Something will end up working out in her favor. And also the time is right for Cardi pertaining to something else. It has here um, their karma due to their own negative actions will hang themselves if they don't stop and learn the lesson. So this speaks about lessons, okay? And also speaks about karma, past karmas of Cardi, because we can't put everything on Offset. It takes two. So whatever her past karmas are, the spirit is saying that she needs to learn the lesson as well. Because if she don't, she will hang herself, which the spirit is saying she will eventually self-sabotage herself. But then the fact that I saw this right here, you will pass. I feel like she will, get to that place of passing this life lesson test, okay? Whatever this means to her. But it's pretty much something pertaining to karma. And for her to get off the merry-go-round wheel of being negative, as well as how she's moving out here. Right here in the future energies on the right track. Keep moving forward. So yeah, I feel like she's gonna start seeing things for what it is, and she's going to start, doing some, how do you say, detox, okay? Doing some detox and get rid of anything or anyone that no longer serve her, okay? Or that she feels not for her highest good. But right here, and this is like in the future energies, meaning from this day forward, it looks like Cardi is going to start getting on the right track. So not only is she going to be thinking differently, but moving differently as well. But it's going to be positive, okay? Now, according to the spirit, Cardi is rebellious. I do see that in her. She definitely has that rebellious nature about her. So she definitely free spirit, and she does not want to be told what to do. Okay, she does not want to be told what to do. Rebellious, fighting against authority figures, fighting against and refusing to obey. And you can imagine those that are on the top when it comes to the industry. They want her to be quiet. They want her to stay in her place. They want her to play the game. But notice, the more they try to suppress her, the more she fights against it. The more she rebels against it, and she speaks up, and they cannot stand that about her. They cannot stand that about her. Like I said, at a lot of these celebrities, she speaks up. And I respect her for that because she doesn't have to. And it's still a lot that she knows that she's not revealing. But she still, when she feels the need, she speaks up. She keeps it 100. She speaks up. Now, I didn't say this earlier. On this side is more in the past energies. This is more present, and this is more, near future, meaning from this day forward. And down here, it's just like outcome, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, this is in the past energies, okay? Lack of growth, going in circles in life, no spiritual growth. And this is in the past energies. Now this says will not work out. No, no. So something is not going to work out. And all that I think of so far, that so-called marriage. Okay, but everything is up to Cardi whether she wants to, stay in it. It's really up to her. Cause she's been prolonging it for the longest. She'll break up with him, get back with him. Not break up, but I'm trying to say separate, get back with him, separate, get back with him. But something is not going to work out. To me, she's just been putting the inedible off. It has here, they are not loyal and very selfish. I feel like this is her thoughts concerning her husband, that he's not loyal, as well as he's very selfish. She feel like he's thinking about his damn self, and he's not considering her feelings. And this right here just saying on the right path, you got this. So where her mind is right now, if she keeps that same energy, she's gonna be just fine. That's pretty much Cardi, getting back to Cardi and focusing on her and doing what she feels and knows is right. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's very blurry. I apologize. It just says on the right track. But I can definitely see the growth in her, okay? She has come a long way. And the thing about it, she's still herself. She still come out very genuine and everything. But I can still see the growth in her. And the fact that she had her children, it has really changed her for the better. I'm going to say it like that. Because for one thing, you're not so selfish. You have your children to think about, and you're trying to live for them by being a more better, positive role model. And I can see the growth in her. Want to use this, the Cosmic Oracle Tarot. All right, family. I had managed to type in Cardi. I just wanted to show many of you the past readings I've done on her. And it's something about timelines when it comes to my readings. A lot of people be sleeping on my readings, but they be on point. I'm telling you that right now. It's just a matter of letting things play out, okay? Even when it comes to this reading, let things play out. But but getting back to Cardi B and Offset, right? As you see, I did this reading 3 years ago. And I always say things plays out within 369 or 12 days, weeks, or months, and possibly a year. Here we are 3 years later, okay? I did this 3 years ago. Look at this right here. And look at the heading. Look at the heading. The light, the sunlight's coming in through the window. I apologize. But as you see, September the 15th, 2020, I did this reading. And it says Cardi B and Offset. It says breakup. Yeah, that's right. I did it. And I don't wish this on them, but I know no relationship is perfect. And then the second reading I did on Cardi was a year ago. And this one right here was done on November the 25th of 2022. And look what it says, the heading. I'm gonna read it, I'm going to show it to you. On this side, you're going to see feels powerless, emotional withdrawal. So there are times she's backing off from him because she's definitely energetically tapped out. And it has recognition and reward. Okay? And something about company payoff, not to speak up secret. Now, I'm still not sure what that's all about, okay, family? But things have to play out. So look at this right here. So I just wanted to share that with many of you. Now let's go and continue this reading. Let's press go on with Cardi B. What can we look forward to? Let's press go on with Cardi B. Behind the scenes, what can we look forward to? Press go on with Cardi B. Behind the scenes, what can we look forward to? Okay, so right here, it has narcissists. Someone is too full of themselves. I'm going to say this, even though it came out, I feel like this is not Cardi's energy. I feel like these are her thoughts concerning how she feels and thinks about someone. I let y'all be the I let y'all be the judge who you think this is, okay? As far as someone that Cardi thinks and feels that is a narcissist that's in her life. I'll go ahead and say it, her husband. He thinks and feels that he's too full of himself. That's why he do what he do. It has here, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So I think about when somebody goes away, it can be due to separation. Someone distancing themselves from the other. Okay? But it has here, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Or maybe not. But when I look at this right here, I think about a love letter. That's what I think about, a love letter, when I see this right here. So maybe somebody's always on her mind concerning this right here, this so-called message that she's expecting to hear from somebody. It has here, guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. So this could be on her mind also, a loved one that could have, passed away, a transition. Now I can also get this if she's thinking about someone that's not around. But for the most part, when I get this right here, I think about a loved one that's transition that could be on her mind. Now this is interesting. I have here gold digger. They want your money being used. Now this is interesting right here because Cardi has her own money. Offset has his own money. I don't know who's worth more than the other. But that word being used, this is the second time that's coming out, being used. The only thing I can think of, family, unless now I can see if Cardi or Offset hook up with somebody, you know, that person would be with them for all the wrong reasons. They would get with them as far as when it comes to financial benefits. That's the only thing I can think of because Cardi has her money and Offset has his own money, but I'm not sure who's worth more than the other. As you see, the wedding ring is in the back, but it speaks about things getting serious. This speaks about commitment, or shall I say the lack of commitment. It has here behind the narcissist, someone is too full of themselves. It has here the liar. So this would definitely Offset. Be careful of someone sneaky. Cardi see Offset not only as a liar, but very sneaky as well. And I don't know if she actually paid for a private PI to follow him, but I wouldn't be surprised because she has the money to do it. Because she doesn't trust him. She does not trust him. He been put her through a lot. Okay, she does not trust him. Now the message, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. This is the culprit right here. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. I feel like it's both. So yeah, these two are separated. They are not only physically distant but emotionally as well. I feel like maybe they have grown apart. I feel like it's a little bit of both. They have grown apart, and whatever you know, other than their children, okay, other than their children, whatever emotional bond that they once had, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore, and she knows this now. Her have them children is not gonna hold on to him. With Offset, I feel like he doesn't want to be controlled either. You know, look like to me he doesn't want to be obtained either. It has here, yes, luck is on your side. Offset want to do what the hell he want to do, and he doesn't want to be questioned either. So it make you wonder why in the hell they get married. There could have been there could have been some kind of partnership alliance. It has here water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I don't know Cardi nor her husband zodiac sign, but I think about water. I think about somebody that's very emotional behind the scenes. So Cardi is very emotional. No matter what, if she put up a brave face, she's still very emotional behind the scenes. Next, I have love spells. You been bewitched. I feel like Cardi was more emotionally invested than Offset was. When it comes to a relationship, she really loves that man, okay? Love spells you being bewitched. And it has here someone else. And this is also the culprit why these two are having issues. It's always somebody else in the picture. Okay? And just when she think that it's not, he got somebody stashed somewhere else that's playing their position. Let me say that again. Just when she think everything is everything, Offset, her husband, allegedly has somebody else stashed somewhere else. And they are playing their position. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this third party. I have your air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When I think about air, I think about communication. This is in the future energy. And what I just showed you right here, this is in the present energies. Right here in the outcome, I have moving, change of residency, or moving in with your partner. So it would look like Cardi maybe planning on, moving out or moving to another residency. Or maybe her so called husband might end up moving out. But there's going to be a change in the household, period. In the present, these two are experiencing challenges. Make a decision and work on inner healing. So she has a decision to make. But behind the scene, as you see, she is dealing with personal challenges. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. So far, I haven't seen divorce yet. I feel like for right now, these two are just separated. They're dealing with some personal challenges and issues right now. You know, so far I'm not getting divorced yet. And even if the message divorce pop up, that can just be talks about a divorce. It doesn't mean that they're actually going to get a divorce. But I know when I did a reading on her and Offset 3 years ago, divorce message came up. Divorce can just be speaking about actual, divorce, or there can be talks about it. Okay, or it can be a separation. Couples, they do it all the time. They'll separate and then eventually they'll come back together. So it just depends on these two. This says vacation. You will be traveling soon. So according to the spirit, Cardi will be traveling soon with somebody. Notice what I said, with somebody. And I don't mean no harm. It look like to me she gonna start doing her. Okay, she gonna start doing her during this time of separation. With all said, Cardi is going to start doing her. So she might end up, maybe talking to somebody from the past, or she may have an eye on somebody already. But it look like she gonna start doing her. This is her going on a trip with somebody, and only time will tell who that's going to end up being. But anyway, energetically, what I'm saying is these two are going to separate. Okay, I don't want to go too far down the road because things can change. I see these two separated. I see Offset doing him, and I see Cardi getting to that place of doing her. Okay, but he better watch it because she get too comfortable, thinking and feeling single too long. She might end up leaving him. she might end up leaving him. It just depends on the kind of, marital relation slash contract these two have with each other. And what I mean by contract, I mean verbal contract. They might get to where, they might have an open marriage and he do him and she accepted and she do her, but they're still separated. Only time will tell. Who knows? Cardi and Offset might do the Will and Jada. It works for them. She might decide to go that route. Because right now in her mind, she's feeling single and definitely emotionally available. Okay? So anyway, I just want to do this quick little reading on Cardi. Let me use my Hollywood deck real quick. Hold on. All right. Now I will say this. I was checking out this YouTube blogger. They go by M Mag. I think it's called 9 M Mag, something like that. And Cardi B was talking. Briefly. She was talking briefly. She wasn't really saying too much, but I go about what she's not saying. But she was just, setting her resolution for the New Year's and saying how, she's going to move forward. And she set her sights on those things before her. And while she was talking, right, somebody had hit her up. I guess they had I guess they had text her or something. And she just started glowing, and she was so happy. She was just so happy that this person was thinking of her during that time while she was, doing a live and talking to her audience. But I don't know who this person is, but you could tell it wasn't Offset. It was somebody else. It could have been a male or a female. All I know is she lit up, and I forgot. I don't remember. She said this is my favorite person in the world or one of my favorite person in the world. But whomever this person was, yeah, they definitely put a smile on her face, and she was so happy that they that they thought about her enough to hit her up. Letting her know that she's on their mind. So with that being said, let's go over this right here to end this reading. And I'm only saying all of this because I'm saying this right here, okay? And I will share this last. So it has here, very ambition, willing to do whatever, even sacrifice themselves or others. Now, yeah, Cardi is definitely very ambitious. Behind closed doors, having a setback, drinking or drug abuse, allegedly. What stands out to me is definitely having a setback. But I don't know if she drinks or do a drugs of her choice. I don't know if she does all that. Those that are empowered loves to control and violate the new hire talents during their pure innocence into shame, excuse me, of ritual abuse. So Cardi definitely knows about this. Excuse me, family. Hold on. Those that are in power loves to control and violate the new hire. And so just for me to just for the fact that I'm reading this right here, this is how Cardi feels. I'm sure she reflects about how she got into the game and how they try to violate her, okay? As far as tainting her image. But anyway, those that are in power loves to control and violate the new hire talents, turning their pure innocence into shame or ritual abuse. They are not transparent and authentic. Now, this is not my opinion. I feel like in a lot of cases, Cardi does come out being very authentic. But for me to see this right here, it's still a lot she's holding back on, okay? It is still a lot about her that she's holding back. It has here heartache and loss, feeling sadness. Excuse me. I feel like the ultimate loss she's feeling is the fact that her marriage is struggling right now, okay? These two have separated. And also the sadness and the loss can be also be due can be due to somebody maybe close to her could have passed away, okay? Because we also saw a lost loved one watches over you. They know I'm not a part of the get along game, playing the game. So the spirit is letting us know that even though Cardi is in the industry, she is not a part of the get along gang, okay? It has here, they know. And that's another reason the industry also wants to um, sabotage Cardi also because she's not going along with the game. So I won't be surprised if they're trying to sabotage her career. It has here new scandal and gossip coming. The only thing I can think of right now, family, is just the fact that her and Offset um, could be separating or possibly getting a divorce. But I'm going to go ahead and just say separating, okay? The need for some distraction or the need to get away, running from their problems, don't want to face nor deal with it. And we did see that she's planning on traveling soon and very soon. But this speaks about her wanting to get away and not face her problems nor issues.